Well, it's dry. Didn't take long. We had a very wet spring. But here the last couple of weeks, we've had very little rain as God has allowed the farmers to get in the fields. But with the wind and the rain, topsoil gets dried out very quickly. And so we're waiting for God to send showers on the little corn plants that are here in the field because they need just a little bit of rain to be able to grow strong and tall. You know what? When God withholds things from us, we need to ask him, what's going on, God? Because there are seasons that God allows us to go through droughts, but God has a plan and he has a purpose, and he wants us always to be close to him and to trust him. Hi, I'm Craig Fritchley, pastor of Calvary Apostolic Tabernacle, with today's devotional. And James makes some parallels with us being able to interact with each other and to be able to forgive one another and confess our faults one to another, and to Elijah and what happened in the Old Testament. James chapter 5, verse 16, confess your faults one to another and pray for one another that you may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. We're in this together. We need to help one another in this together. And then verse 17, and Elijah was a man subject to like passions as we are, and he prayed earnestly that it might not rain. And it didn't rain for 3.5 years. And he prayed again, and the heaven gave rain, and the earth brought forth her fruit. Brethren, if any of you do err from the truth, and one convert him, let him know that he that converteth the sinner from the error of his way shall save a soul from death, and shall hide a multitude of sins. We're in this to help one another. So when we're going through a dry time, or you see somebody else going through a difficult time, we need to look to God, and we need to help one another, to encourage one another, to pray for one another. Because sometimes God shuts off the faucet of blessings just to get our attention. He allows us to go through dry seasons just to help us to understand, amen, that he is in control and that he has a purpose and a plan for us. Because we many times are dependent on the blessings for our happiness, when really God is the one that gives us our joy. It's not the things that make us happy. It's the maker of the heaven and the earth that makes us happy. He gives us joy and peace, and we need to rely upon him as we go forward. And so when you're going through a dry season, when God shuts off the faucet in your life, look to him, pray earnestly, ask him for direction, and if you know there's something that's wrong, correct it. If you see somebody else that's going through a difficult time, help them. And as we walk together, God blesses us, and all of us hear him say, well done, thou good and faithful servant. That's the goal. We want to make heaven our home. And so we walk with the Lord each and every day, and God directs our steps. God bless you. We hope you share these devotionals with others. If you have a comment or a question, please leave it below. We'll see you on the next devotional. Have a wonderful day.